Today is the day that will forever change the world. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump's inauguration. Generating even more buzz, it seems, is what the First Lady, Melania Trump, will be wearing as her husband is sworn in as the 45th President of the United States. It's fashion and the First Lady, and it's happening right now on Expresso. Nick Strelitz, our very own in-house fashion editor, joins us to talk through all the latest gossip. Nick, so good to have you here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So we know that Donald Trump's presidency has caused a lot of commotion, not only in America, but in the world as well. But it seems like what Melania Trump will be wearing on the day is of even more importance. Why is this
It seems like it is. I don't know if it should be, but it seems like it is.
Why are we like this?
Why are we like this? We're celebrity obsessed. I think that's number one. But I think more so than that, this is the first official day Melania Trump steps out as First Lady.
True.
So all eyes are on her. And the inauguration historically tends to be sort of the go-to fashion party for the First Lady, and sort of sets the tone and precedent for how they will look and sort of their image rolling out. But more so than that, I think Donald Trump, as this divisive, larger-than-life personality, has sort of offended a lot of sort of bigger people in the fashion industry. And a lot of big designers like Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs, Philip Lim have come out and said, we actually don't want to associate ourselves with Donald Trump, and by extension, Melania Trump. So she's unfortunately just sort of caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, she's getting the brunt of his kind of,
Absolutely.
actions.
Yeah, his rhetoric. I mean, it hasn't been all about sort of equality and tolerance. And the fashion community is generally about, promoting social causes. And a lot of these big designers are big in anti-sexism, anti-xenophobia movements. And Donald Trump hasn't exactly been the picture of tolerance and equality.
Let's talk about the role that fashion has played in American political history. I mean, you had Jackie Onassis, and then you had, Michelle Obama. They all kind of created this new era of fashion.
Absolutely.
What do you think it's going to look like now?
You know what? I think historically, again, fashion in the First Ladyship, it's been about expressing oneself and about having sort of a larger role than just symbolic. So people like Jacqueline Kennedy and Michelle Obama have really used their fashion to speak to people and to connect. Particularly Michelle Obama, sort of this trendsetter, but very accessible. She's worn everything from Versace to J. Crew to high street brands. And it's been a very concerted, directed effort on her part to appeal and to become relatable and accessible to the masses. And fashion has the power to do that, to connect people.
Absolutely. Well, you did talk about the designers that were going, What about the other designers? Who will be dressing Melania Trump
That is
on the
the million-dollar question. Right now, I think it's between American designer Ralph Lauren and German designer Karl Lagerfeld.
Okay, it would be
designs for Chanel.
It
would be very ironic, I think, if they went with Karl Lagerfeld as a foreigner and Donald Trump's sort of candidacy has been premised on this anti-foreignness.
Exactly, but his wife as well. I mean, she is an American, but she's
an immigrant. Yeah, she's Slovakian.
Slovenian.
But historically, First Ladies were American designers. And interestingly enough, I think if she were to go with Ralph Lauren, who designed all of Hillary Clinton's pantsuits for the candidacy, it could be sort of a nice strategic way of bridging the divide, bringing Republican and Democrat together in fashion and style.
We do know that Melania Trump was the only First Lady to ever have posed nude. She was a model. What do you think her fashion focus will be like as the First Lady of America?
Listen, I think it's unfortunate that she's sort of caught in the crossfire of what her husband represents, because she is a super fashionable person. And ordinarily she'd be a fantastic candidate to be a brand ambassador for any of these high-end brands. I think the next year will be really telling. I think designers are sort of keeping their distance for now to see what the next year brings. But certainly, I mean, she looks great. She wears clothes beautifully.
She does.
She really is a great candidate for any brand.
The world of fashion is changing, especially that in the political sphere as well. Nick Strelitz, you're amazing. I hope this is not the last time we're going to be talking to you.
No, I'll be here every day from now on.
Awesome. Well, a big day certainly for America and for the world and for Melania Trump's dress sense. Our thanks to our very own Nick Strelitz for chatting with us this morning. Go check out Expresso Morning Show's Facebook page to be a part of the dress debate and continue the conversation. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.